Getting ready to film a video. Our guy just came for the maintenance, so I was like cleaning up here the floors, and let me show you what I'm doing. What's all the commotion? I'm making some tea for a pick a cup reading, and this is from IKEA. It's again Ted. Is me, myself, and a cup of tea. Blend of fruit and herbal tea with lemongrass. I love lemongrass. So I'm gonna mix it now. And it's kind of made the same as Turkish coffee. You kind of just mix it. But instead of a tea, I never put sugar in it. Well, this doesn't matter. I'm not putting sugar because I'm not actually going to enjoy it. It's your reading. It's not for me to enjoy. I don't want to suck in someone's energy. So, you pick cup 1, cup 2, or cup 3. I really love this cup. Alright, it's a matching set. And yeah, that's going to go up on my ASMR channel. And I'm just preparing it. So, sneak peek for all the hoopsies who watch my vlogs. This is for you. No Patreon, no subscription required. You just see. Oh, I need to get some plates for these 2 cups so I can flip it over. All right, it is pretty much done. See how it rises? Same with Turkish coffee. I gotta hurry because something chemically, I don't know what it is, but with like when you put coffee or tea like this, it rises. Notice how it rises? All right. Oh yeah, that's Polania tea. Perfect. All right, the energy is there. Awesome. So now I'm gonna let it marinate and sit there. That's how I do it. And then I pour it out into the sink. And basically for tea leaves reading, what you want to do is you leave it there to like settle. After a while it cools down. I'm going to spill it in slowly, and I'm going to leave still quite a lot of water so that the tea leaves can, because it's different from Turkish coffee. Like with your coffee cup readings on my website, TonyBomboni.com. It's different. I have to leave like a very small amount. If I put too much, it's going to be too runny and liquidy, and there's not going to be any coffee grinds. So this is different. And basically read the tea from like the handle being the starting point, like January all the way through. This would be then June, July, September, October. This would be like March, April. You see like hands on the clock. And then you read like the top layers or like superficial level problems or things you're going through. And then on the bottom are the deeper subjects that we focus on. And you do want to get a wide but short bowl, something like this. This might be risky, but I could still see if I angle it right. And I wanted some unique special cups, so I'm not drinking this also because this is pretty old. I did get this like 2 years ago. I'm sure it's expired by now. Yeah, which is fine. I mean, it's perfectly well for readings, but I do not do tea leaf readings on my website. I just do coffee cup readings, just to clarify. But this is how it's done. So I just kind of use this countertop area, even for your coffee cup readings, and let it settle. Then I pour it into the sink, and then after that I cover the cup. Okay, we're gonna pretend I cover this. I spin it counterclockwise 3 times, then I quickly flip it over, and then I leave it to sit for about an hour. So I don't think people realize like how much goes into my sessions. Like I have to buy the coffee, even candle wax. I have to buy the candle wax. I use super expensive candles, very good quality, and I edit your videos. I take the time to make them happen, you know, so effort goes into it. I don't think you guys realize like the last 3 days alone, I've been getting average maybe like 4 to 6 hours of sleep a night at best. It's because I've just been keeping up with your readings. And you know what? It's a commitment. I'm here to serve and do God's work. And even if it means like most of my life is spent working, you know, it's worth it to me. I don't do this just to get stuff out of it. You know, I really love helping people and enjoy doing this for you. So yeah, I know sometimes it gets overwhelming. Like I even hear like other people who offer services and do, well, to be service of humanity, you know, other YouTubers, and they're always like, oh my God, I'm so busy, or oh my God, you know, I'm so stressed and deal with all that. And, you know, I just tell them, remember why you do what you do. You know, that kind of helps you get through it, and like you can breathe, you know, even if you're overwhelmed some days and overbooked, it's like, you know, you can just breathe and know that, trust in God and trust that you're doing the right thing. I know I sometimes may appear as if I have everything in order and together, but not everything is like that, because that's life. Not everything will always be together and put together in order. I like to make it appear that way, but it's an art form, you know. Being online is different, and I show a different face there versus what I show in reality. And we're different people when we're on our own. It's just, you are who you are behind closed doors. And anxiety and depression has been, I think, a long-term battle with me, and I definitely connected more to it probably today than other days, which kind of scared me, if I'm honest. It like can trigger a fear, you know. And you have to realize though, like, oh wow, you had like pretty much perfect day after perfect day after perfect day for like weeks. And so this is normal, you know. Sometimes you're going to feel like a crash or something, you know. Something will happen that will set you off or trigger you, or something will occur that will disturb you. And it's your reaction to that, you know. I think that's when you really need to talk with yourself the most, and journal, and really ask yourself, why am I feeling this fear? Because at the end of the day, anxiety is fear, depression is anger, internalized. So who am I mad at today, or what am I mad at today? What is the cause of this feeling? Why do I always have to validate my feelings on external things? Such as, oh, you know, I didn't really expect this to come up, or this schedule conflict, or this person's rushing me to do something, and how can I be at peace and react to things differently every single time? And so I think like when it compiles, when you continue to receive things that just frustrate you, oh, I got a lack of sleep, oh, now people are rushing me, oh, now I have to do this appointment, oh, now this thing happened and I had to clean up my whole house. And it's like, you know, things can really compound and add up over time. And I think as long as you just keep going and pushing and fighting and doing the things you do, there's a reason the forces are trying to stop you, is because it's working, clearly. You wouldn't have been on a roll for a reason. So to handle and manage the things the best way you possibly can without being a horrible person, I think is the best way to get through this fearful feeling, and maybe even a little angry, okay? So just remember that your feelings are valid and important, and you know, if you need to talk to someone, it's not for everyone, especially when you're scared and depressed. Like, it is probably not a good time to talk to people in that energy, because you don't feel like it, you know? Anxiety causes you to worry about everything to the last detail. Like, oh my God, there's so much dust on this computer right now. Oh my God, I need to drink more water. Did I feed my bird today? Like, of course I did. Well, she always has food, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it causes you to, what is that? Oh, it causes you to worry too much. And then depression's like, I don't care. Everything can burn up in flames. I just won't care. I'm just gonna watch the world burn. Did it burn yet? I just don't care if it did, even if it did. And so when you're battling both at the same time, it's like, and so I've pretty much been that way for a very long time, along with millions of other people, probably billions. And we don't even know it. We're all walking around constantly neurotic, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, we're imperfect creatures. And so I think really it's your responsibility to do the best you can during those days and those times. And now more than ever, it seems like the thing that works for most people, not personally for me, but for most people, is to talk it out. I'd rather face my battles alone. That's just what makes me stronger and encourages me to stop depending on others. But that's just me. That's just how I cope and deal with things. And so I hope this maybe helped and gave the advice some of you were looking for today, and guidance, and just my experience. Like every vlog has been lately like, happy, cheerful, and today's just a little, And I think it also sometimes is the weather that really affects your mood, because it's been quite cloudy and gloomy today. So I think that's really getting to me, and how you start your day is how it goes. So I always associate the weather, and I don't know, I'm a babushka. I'm a babushka in the forest who does tarot. I told you, like, my bones hurt when it's about to rain. Like, I feel it in my bones when something's coming, or something huge is about to happen, or so when the weather and the barometric pressure is intense, I feel it. I get headaches, my joints hurt. I've been like this since I was like literally like 6 years old. Like, my joints hurt when it's gonna rain, like really, like a babushka. I mean, I couldn't be more of a babushka. And I do have Russian genes, so. All right, guys, hope this kind of helped.